Previously on Heroes of Epic Proportions, the elf High Buddy, the tiefling Manvith, and the gnome Parmzizu fought their way through a kobold lair and stopped an evil cult from poisoning a baby. But is that all there is to find in this cave? Goats, rats, and horses. This week on Heroes of Epic Proportions.
Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Heroes of Epic Proportions. This is episode 3. Our adventurers find themselves in a room used for summoning rituals for the dark god Encabulos. Recently, Al has cut the clothes off of basically everybody. So, you've got a naked cultist on the floor, and what do you guys do?
He's stabilized, right? I think?
Yeah,
You're
stabilized.
asking him questions.
You were interrogating him a little bit.
We,
that's how we know that it was a summoning ritual for Encabulos.
Calcachon.
We also have this kid that has a creeping virus on him.
It seems to have slowed down because you guys put the pendant on him.
Yes, but the pendant is bad juju in these parts.
Yeah, but I think...
Don't forget that.
We'll see if how their people respond when they see that.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will. That's what I'm saying. We're going to see. We want to be careful.
People.
I am all the people. I am Legion.
I'd say let's explore this cave a little bit more.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's poke around.
All right.
I think we got to go back up right. So there's no more passages off of this except for the one vent that we could have taken to explore. But there is
roll a perception
back up the
check.
passage.
Right. I've hid my dice behind sheets of paper.
Back up the passage, there was another branch off. Do we want to do something with the cultist? I mean, I took my manacles back because I wanted to use them later.
But you did also took his clothes off, which was really helpful.
All right, roll your perception
I think I have
checks.
some climbing rope if we want to tie him up.
I rolled a... Do I get a bonus on that?
Wisdom.
Woo! What is he rolling for?
Perception.
18. Perception check. Perception check. Perception check, everyone.
All right.
Oh, everyone?
Yes, everybody.
Well, if you want to look around, I guess you don't have to
Joe
look
just
around.
got an 18. I guess I'll roll. I got a 17 plus, you said plus wisdom?
Yep.
That's a 19.
All right.
12.
I see lots of stuff.
All right, so...
Wow. This cave, you guys.
All of you notice that there's a door on the far side of the chamber opposite that vent. Also, you notice that the cultist is starting to rise to his feet and is kind of, like, back to the wall, like, just...
I kick him in the nose.
Good luck with that. He's, like, 5 foot taller than you.
He's laying down.
He's standing up. He's against the wall now. He's, like, backing out slowly.
I thought, like, I could get him as he was standing. Like, no, stay down.
It's a little late
fine.
for that. But you can attack him if you like.
way through violence.
But I think you were planning on letting him go, so he's just kind of shuffling away unless you guys want to stop him.
And don't come back.
Yeah, I don't want to kill someone in cold blood. That's not... Maybe the elf does? I don't know.
That's up to you. Hi, buddy.
Wait, why would I kill him?
I don't know. Because he's a bad guy and he's getting away? He might
Yeah,
know us or
your
something?
morals are your own.
Yes.
There's no judgment here. This is a
I
safe
came for
place.
kicks just to see what happens. I don't care about him.
I mean, there are 3 other dead ones on the floor. You kind of know what happens when, like, you do the whole arrow at somebody.
We figured out that experiment.
He's our control, so I guess the experiment's not valid if you don't let him go.
I mean, you did heal him from having arrows inside him. He's pretty well beat up still. He's got, like, almost nothing. He's very bloodied. His dong is flopping out, and he's just wanting to get away.
Wow.
No hard feelings, okay? Bye. Did we ever learn his name?
I think, actually, I have that written here. His name is...
No, I want to ask him. Hey, but does he tell us his name? Would that be something
you
you'd
could ask him before he leaves the room.
Hey, where are you? What's your name? We never even got to.
That's so weird.
Can I exchange addresses?
Really is.
It's Gash. I'm leaving.
Just
Have
don't do
fun,
anything.
Gash. Don't get into trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Keep your nose clean, as they say, Gesh.
My nose is always clean. It's longer than yours. I'm a dragonborn.
Stay out of trouble.
And then he just runs away into the dark. All right, so
Your penis is bigger than I was expecting it to be.
Why?
and it's also very scaly. You did notice that because he is dragonborn.
Yeah, that perception roll really. I actually spent most of that perception on his dick.
Great.
That's a quote to keep.
Yeah, that's a quotes for the game table right there. Anyway, there is a door in this room, or you can go back because there was a
Let's kick that. Well, let's gently open that door. I was gonna say let's kick it in, but
You're a gnome.
Maybe-
You can't kick a door
Maybe
in.
let's quietly open it in case
I
there's
hit the
something
dirt
bad on
as
the
he
other
tries
side.
to open the door. I dive.
All right. Well, the door opens. You smell
right.
more putrid stuff, but it's
I
like you
was
can also
diving
hear a
too.
lot of strange squeaking and things going on at the end of the hallway.
That was a
Should we
tiefling
just
thing?
assume we're dragging this kid along with us, or do we leave him in this room?
That's up to you. He's not really going anywhere.
It's called a courage
he'll be
dive.
fine.
If anyone's wondering why I dove, it's something my race does.
A courage dive?
Yes.
Is that something that tiefling actually do, or are you making this up?
No. I'm just hoping people don't wonder why I just dove to the floor.
I'm imagining like now this is like some weird computer game that we're also role playing, and you just accidentally hit the dive buttons.
It's like those people in
sorry.
GTA that just roll their way to everything.
Yeah.
That's also why I cast Thunderwave back there. It was an
Yes,
accident.
Your
I hit
keyboard
the throw
keeps hitting
grenade
your
button.
old.
All right, so this
go
door
first,
is
gnome.
open.
That's fine.
I walk through.
All right. You find
I guess perception roll unless I get attacked instantly.
No, you're not getting attacked right here.
Okay.
You say that like that never happens. Like D&D isn't about traps and getting savaged from behind and stuff.
All right, roll your perception check.
That is 15.
All right, so you walk into an open room and you see a ton of cages with a bunch of rats on all sides. Some of the rats seem to be kind of enlarged and gross and have like tumors and all sorts of other things
Well,
on
these are
them.
the plague rats.
Awesome.
And then there are others that are just like in little breeding cages and they're like little happy white rats. At the end of the room, you see a rather large cage that's about 4 foot tall, and it has a very large goat in it with a saddle on it. There is a note
Okay.
there, if you'd like to read the note.
There's a note on the goat.
On the cage.
Oh.
Oh.
The page is on the cage.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. I guess I'll go ahead and read the note, assuming that reading this can't trigger some kind of trap.
Oh, there's a
Nervous
sheet
about
at your
traps
feet.
here. Yes.
Gesh, I cannot overstate how hard it is to find a giant ram's offspring, much less catch it. Do not let the kobolds ride it. May all your scapegoats spread the blood for the glory of Encabulas. Love, Beery.
Oh, Beery.
Can I look around? Is there anything special about
I
these
really
tumorous
want the
rats?
gnome to ride the goat around. Do I have a camera phone?
in
You've got a
game?
mental camera phone.
Right. I want to take a mental picture of the gnome on the goat.
Well, it's still in the cage right now. It's up to you guys.
I want to look at these tumor rats.
All right.
Is there anything special about them beyond just that they're bigger and enlarged?
I'll take a look with my... Wait, no, I'm not a nature person.
Hannah's a nature
Yeah,
person.
well, here's
though.
what I want to do. I want to cast Animal Friendship
Ooh.
Oh.
on a tumor rat.
All right. This snapping, gnarling rat just comes up to the edge of the cage and looks like it really wants to nuzzle you closely.
Yeah. I doesn't say specific. It just says, well, okay, is its intelligence 4 or higher?
No. It's a
Okay.
rat.
If its intelligence is 4 or higher, this spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. And it lasts
It's a
24
rat.
hours.
It's like literally level 1. It has 1 intelligence. It fails.
Okay, cool. Well, it's just I would just like it to follow me around. Euclid is a little bit jealous. He kind of squeaks at me from the bag. He's made it back into my leather bag. And I'm like, listen, this is... we don't have an exclusive thing, Euclid. You know? We agreed beforehand.
Is this one of those disgusting rats or the...
This is
Yeah,
one of the
no, I don't
disgusting
want one of
rats.
these nice white rats. Those are boring. I want the cool plague
You're
rat.
gonna spread the plague!
Well, maybe he can bite some people for me. I don't know. I do have talk to animals as well as one of my things. Can I talk to it, by the way? Can I?
I was
Is there
just
any
about to
information?
say, maybe that would be a good thing to do.
Now that he's my friend, I guess I try to speak with small beasts and say, "Hey, Mr. Rat Buddy, what's going on? How'd you get all tumory and stuff?" So that's my speak with small beast voice because I'm speaking rat language.
All right, you're going to have to roleplay the rat back.
I'm not the. I don't
I
know
don't know
what
what the hell
happens
the
to
rat's
him.
going to say. The rat, like the rat basically just scratches itself and whispers.
I have speak with small
All right,
beast. He
I'll-
should be
I just
able to
didn't
tell me
expect
a basic like.
I didn't expect to have to roleplay a rat today. I didn't prepare anything. Let me try this out. They put me on the circle and then I got fat and it really hurts.
Where is the circle? Is this the circle that we saw from before that the Dragonborn was being? I'm kind of asking you and asking him, I guess, at the same time. Is this a circle that I would? Is this the circle that you're talking about from before, or am I?
It's right in this room. You can probably point. That would...
This really weird looking lizard man put me on a platform.
Yes, that sounds like this circle, right? There's a table in here. That's where the kid was.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
It's actually diamond shaped, but we'll forgive that.
Oh. No, it's a rat. He doesn't really know a lot of different shapes.
The rat looks at you and then coughs up a bunch of blood.
It's pretty much just
Oh
round.
no! Oh boy! Hold on. Do I have a good cantrip here to heal him? I do not. I have vicious mockery. I've already burned a spell slot.
I can spare the dying.
I have cure wounds and detect poison.
Well, I don't want you guys to burn those when I have a fight coming up.
There's a fight coming up?
It's D&D. There's always a fight coming up.
Oh.
Are you sure about that? Maybe I wanted to
Spare the dying's a
non-conflict
cantrip.
episode.
I can literally
Yes.
just run up and down the cages, just tapping all
Okay,
the mice.
yeah. Spare the dying on
Rats.
my new pet rat, please.
They're all stable, but they're all just ugly plague rats carrying the disease. So, like,
Yeah,
it's
again, you're literally carrying, like, patient zero out into the world. This doesn't seem like a great idea, but...
you just
okay.
hear the goat
mind.
make some noises. It's chewing on
All
the
right.
cage.
Does anyone want a goat? You want a pet goat, Al?
I've just now realized what was happening here. So these are rats that they were going to let go into the world and create this plague.
Yeah, it's my guess. They cut one open over the kid, and you saw the kid. The baby, not the goat.
Right. Yeah, I
kids.
understand.
nah.
Good catch there, though.
Eh.
I still think it's worth having him around.
Is High Buddy doing anything right now?
Nope.
Quietly killing all the other tumor rats. Before I make more friends.
I'm just testing out my new fancy ranger skills on all the other animals around.
Yeah, what do you have, Ranger?
What do I have?
Yeah. Do you have any nature stuff or anything that could help with...
I'm pretty sure you are proficient in nature.
I mean, I see natural explorer.
On the left-hand side of your sheet next to your stats, there should be a whole list of things that's like persuasion, all that. You should probably have a checkbox next to nature.
Not by nature. I have perception, survival, and athletics.
All right.
Oh, that's not going to help. She can cartwheel around.
Whee!
You just assumed her gender.
Oh!
Yeah, it's not a
Oh,
her.
God, that's right. He can cartwheel around.
I mean, they're kind of androgynous.
Do we want to do anything with the
I
goat?
go for a ride on the goat.
Yes.
All right.
This is going to be awesome. I'm like,
after-
hi, buddy, check this out.
I mean, I
After
could
a
try to
few-
ride on it, but I don't think it would turn out too well.
No, I want to do a reveal where like I put Hi Buddy in the other room and I'm like, just stand there for a second, and then I get the gnome on the goat and I like push it out the door so she just sees the gnome right out on the goat. He just sees the gnome right out on the goat.
After several
Is this
minutes,
happening?
Awesome. That's why.
after several minutes of trying to get the elf to forget that they already saw a goat,
Well, see, they didn't know what was going to come out the door. Is the thing.
you see a gnome riding a goat, being followed by a squirrel and a plague rat.
Can I shoot the
Cow
goat?
girl, y'all. A goat girl. Whatever. Wish I had a hat.
Better
to
than
wave
I
in
could
the
have
air.
expected. How
No,
awesome
I'm
was
just
that,
playing
huh?
with a bunch of animals at this point. It's like a little pet shop in here. You wander in here, you're just collecting little friends.
Exactly.
Why?
It's like
Yeah,
this-
that's my character.
All the
I'm
little
playing a
woodland
role
creatures.
in this game thing that we have going on.
It's just a weird set of priorities. There's just like a kid that almost died that we just rescued. Just
Oh,
left
he's
him
got
like
that
hanging
pendant
out
on
all
him.
the way back there, all by
How
himself.
often do you see a gnome riding a
Yo, you're
goat?
back
Wanna
with
get
him
around,
now.
you guys. I want to take this goat. Let's ride around this
All right.
goat.
Apparently, the elf wants to save the human child rather than have.
Turn it
gnome
into
riding
littlest pet
memories.
shop.
So from the note, I gather that this animal is probably relatively hard to contain. Like he's gonna run off pretty fast if we.
Fine, he was hard to
Rams
find.
are actually like they're hard to find, but they actually do make good mounts whenever they're trained. And this one
Okay.
can pre-prep
So I can
with
keep
a
this guy.
saddle.
Can I keep this guy and ride around on him?
This
in
is
cave?
your new mount.
Okay, cool.
It might
Does
turn
it-
into somebody else's mount someday because it is a young one, and it's going to get like 8 foot tall at the shoulder someday. Actually, more like 6 feet tall at the shoulder. But yes.
Gnomes are pretty good climbers. Yeah, from the
Does it
forest.
need to be maintained? Like, does he have to make sure that it's fed and stuff?
That's stuff that I'm going to assume that your characters know how to do, unless you're on a really
This one
long
turns
trek.
into a whole Tamagotchi thing.
It's like, Al, did you pick up its droppings? Did you pet it?
3
Did you
in the
comb its
morning,
fleece?
Tony. Get out of my bedroom.
All right, so
Cool. That
You
went
are-
better than I expected.
you're mounted on this goat, and there is one other part of the cave you have not explored, or you can just take the kid and go.
I think we need to go up that other route and explore
have
that
to
other
ride
part of the
up there.
cave. No stone left unturned.
You have to ride. Do we have a name for our group, by the way?
With the heroes of epic
Avengers!
proportions. Did you listen to the intro?
It's not copyrighted yet, too, so that's good. Ride your goat up the hallway. Go.
The rat comes along behind me.
Oh god, the rat. I don't want you taking the rat outside.
We're not outside yet.
Okay.
Oh, you're not carrying the. You're making the rat just like run behind you
Yeah.
instead of carrying
It's
it.
a giant rat.
Oh,
You
it's
can't
a
ride on this
giant.
goat.
Okay.
That crosses the line
Okay.
for me as well.
That makes more sense.
The goat was all good fun, but
The rat was unnecessary.
yeah, it's
Which
like
one of you guys
He's
has the
been
bag of
infected by a demon tumor.
I don't know who has the bag of holding. Hal, do you have the bag of holding?
I think I do, actually. I'm not putting my rat in there, though.
That's
No, they die in
probably
there.
good because that is a vacuum. So basically, it would have a few minutes to live. That's also a warning if you ever try to shove the gnome in the bag in some sort of ploy. You best give him something to breathe.
Or I have a few minutes. Got it.
Let's not metagame with the bag of holding, okay? let's just move up on this next passage. I move to the next passage and roll a perception check.
Ride. You ride to the next passage.
Yes.
All right. There's one door or one passageway that seems to go to a storage room with food, and the other goes to a room with a bunch of bunks and a bunch of hay on the floor for the kobolds.
I rolled a 21, by the way.
All right. On
Killing
the
it with
far
those
wall, you
perceptions.
notice that there is one last door open to a closet, or that opens, or you don't know where it goes to. Sorry,
I think it's a closet, guys.
it's actually not a closet. I don't know why I said that.
Well,
No.
I'll open that door. I get off my goat first. By the way, I get off my goat, kind of, because we're in this bedroom area. The ceiling's pretty low, and even though I'm a small person, it doesn't make sense to be opening doors as like.
I kind of was hoping that would be like you'd be really good at the goat. So good
I
at
like
the goat
make him
that
like sidle up sideways and
Yes.
get the doorknob,
you
and
now
then
do everything on goat. But all right, no, that's fine.
no, I don't think so. The goat stands there though. Maybe Hi Buddy throws the kid on the back of the goat. If you guys are following me, I hope you are.
The kid is unconscious. What did?
You just like strapping him over the back so he doesn't have to lay on the floor. And if we have to make
on
a
the
hasty,
floor. One of us is holding him, aren't we?
Wait,
okay,
who
fine. If
forgot
Hi
the
Buddy
kid?
wants to carry
Yeah,
the
I
goat,
think
or
the kid
carry...
is still technically in the other
I
room.
thought Hannah ran up to swaddle him or rescue him or check him or something.
That was mid-fight. Do any of you have the kid?
No, I mean earlier in the this particular thing. She was like, "Okay, you get your goat and your rat. I'm gonna take the kid." Did you say that, Hannah?
No.
Like
I
it's
think there was a
war.
discussion about what should we do with the kids. Like, oh, let's leave it there. He's fine.
Currently,
and then you
the
went
kid
and you
is
got
still,
your rat and you got your goat.
Yeah, the kid is still in the other room, like in the other
Dadgubbit, you
chamber
guys.
on the table.
Whatever. I opened the closet.
All right. In this room, you see the dragonborn that is naked sitting on the latrine, and he just like groans. And
The hell, the guy that Al stripped naked?
yeah, he's holding a bag with with several stones inside of it, and he was basically trying to make his getaway, but you guys caught him before he could get out of doing his business. And he just grabs the door and slams it shut.
His getaway was into the toilet?
Oh, he went to the toilet first because he was grabbing the bag of stuff that was stashed there.
All right. I guess I kick the door back in and try to take his stuff, or maybe I have the. You know what? I'm a small person. Tiefling, you want to take this one?
I want you to get on the goat and have the goat rear the goat up on its hind legs and have the
Okay.
goat.
So here's what we're gonna do, right? Coordinated action. I'm doing all this with hand motions, by the way. My character is saying to you, like, I sign to you that I'm gonna get on the goat, that the goat's gonna rear back and knock the door in, and you're gonna just like punch this guy in the nads. You ready?
I have a
And take
mace.
his bag.
All right,
Punch him in the sack and take his bag.
As soon as you open the door, he casts.
I bust the door down with my goat hooves.
Yeah, and as soon as
splinters
as soon
into
as you do
pieces.
that, he pulls out a very strange-looking golden wand and casts at you. And I have to see what the effect is. One moment.
It hits my goat. I hope it doesn't hit my goat. Actually,
Weird episode.
oh well, that's a departure from the last ones.
There was like I didn't expect a bathroom wand to fight.
Oh, well, this was not the effect I expected.
Oh, good.
The dragonborn shrinks
Oh, he's gonna fall in
and
the
falls
toilet.
into the toilet.
Oh God!
The wand goes clattering to the floor in front of you.
That sounds like a random wand.
What kind of wand, Joe? Sorry, not Joe. What kind of what did you say win with?
Can anyone do any magic checks or anything?
You know that it's magical. You don't have to do a check to see that.
Well, yeah, I figured that out with the shrinking guy.
I didn't get like a specific magic check spell or anything.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
does that
want
exist?
to grab the wand?
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty impulsive on that kind of stuff.
Because
And
Al is just
kinda
like, I
think
get
it's-
all the things.
Yeah.
Where's the
also,
bag he
I
was
think
holding?
that I'm a little bit disarmed as like an adventurer by the fact that this guy just accidentally shrunk himself and fell into the John.
Most likely to die.
He's just sitting
Plumbing
there.
or an outhouse?
What's that?
Is it plumbing or is it an outhouse?
It's like literally just a hole in the ground that they crap into.
So he's just basically.
Oh
he's
man,
gonna-
I was really envisioning like the porcelain. It was like in the water.
I mean, not to get disgusting, but this guy basically. I mean, he's dead now. I think.
He's probably going to be unless you want to like reach in there and pull him out.
Al, you're
I-
you're impulsive.
I definitely want to. Okay, first of all, does the wand like bite me or something when
No.
I pick it up?
You
Okay,
pick up
cool.
the wand and you can't tell exactly what it is yet, but the way attunement works is basically if you take a long rest with an item, you learn about it in that time period, so you end up figuring out what it is.
All right, and I'm gonna pick him out of his own feces and stuff out of here. I don't want this tiny naked man. I feel bad for him.
Oh god.
I really want to meet him later in the adventure.
I gotta get the kid. I don't want any more to do with this. This is just getting really weird.
Getting a really weird collection going on right now.
Yeah, this is Al's menagerie of freak show, whatever.
As you're holding him, the spell wears off and he's back to being 7 foot tall.
Oh crap! Really? Okay,
And he just runs away from you. Like he's
Fine.
done
I was
with
gonna
it.
hit him with my short sword, but fine.
Well, you can try to
about
take an attack, but he is literally running. Like he
Can I
wants
shoot
away
him?
Oh,
from you
that's
now.
if he's running away, that's fine. I got his cool
I have
wand.
arrows and all that.
Go, go, go.
Okay.
Is there anything else in these? Oh, okay.
And it's going.
Hi, buddy's gonna shoot him down.
I'm going to give
that's
you
right, you're
advantage because you can now smell where he is too.
Yay!
That's some role playing right here.
Ew.
All right, do you take your shot?
Yeah. Is it D20? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. 12.
All right, plus your
like-
bonuses.
Which is dexterity.
7. Dexterity plus archery, so now it's 7, so you got a 19.
Yay.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
that definitely hits. And now
Wee.
now you need your 1d8.
Oh, not that one.
Really sad we're not gonna have a tiny naked man running around our world anymore.
7.
I know. Someday.
All right, so
Incredibly
that's,
well endowed dragon penis.
So then you add 7 to that, so that's 14, and he just like basically gets stapled to a wall
Yay.
Hey!
and gargles
More
a
dead.
bit.
I help.
Who did you help? I'm asking this as Trafina now. What was the point of that?
Because I could. I helped
enough.
myself. I helped myself to my arrows in his body.
Freaking group.
You helped an elf, which was yourself. That's something we bards do. We rhyme things. I'm
the whole
going to work
note
that
on the
into a
goat
song
thing.
one
Now
day.
you're
The
gonna
elf
rhyme?
himself.
I come back with the kid, and I'm just like shaking my head, just like these.
I write it down in my notebook that elf rhymes with self. I have a note. I guess I have a note. I don't know if I actually
We're
have a
rhyming
notebook.
dictionary you're building.
You
Oh, I'm not the
Worst
bloodthirsty
case, you
one
write it
here.
on the back of the note you found with the goat.
The
Fair
goat
enough.
note.
Yeah. Is there anything else in here worth looking around for in these rooms?
No, I think you've cleared the cave.
There's our
Cool,
dignity.
cool.
Do we leave that anywhere?
I think he's stapled to the wall, really.
I left that at home.
All right, so you
I was
guys
on
are,
board with the gnome on the goat. That was fun and cool. And now we just have this weird murder show of freakness. The little man's gone though. Oh, the little man's stapled to the wall in life size.
Oh,
He's not little. Yeah, he
that
came
spell
back.
only lasts about a minute.
Okay.
I want to ride out of the cave and do a short rest.
All right, you guys can
Can we do that? I mean, assuming we don't get again.
Does Al
I'm just
travel
instant-
along with a squirrel and then a rat in tow now on his goat? That's what I'm envisioning.
You know, as much as I do love this rat already, and he as helpful as he has been in our adventures, maybe we got to kill him and the other rats.
I can shoot him.
Yeah, don't. Can I step outside the cave and you do it? I don't want to look.
Okay.
I feel very.
I mean,
Mr.
he's a
Rat,
dumb
you stay
rat.
here, and this tall person has a treat for you.
The rat
Okay.
says, "I love you, Trafina."
Oh, God. You just
And I
made
run
me an
away.
evil person if I kill him now.
No, you can't.
Killed a human!
It's a rat capable of love.
As he says this, you can see like stink lines coming off of him because the plague is just that potent.
Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, he's gonna kill everybody.
him.
I can't. I cannot be so animal loving that I let this one rat that I have known for 5 minutes possibly bring down all of civilization.
All right, I have a question.
All right.
Can I give the kid to is the kid?
Yeah, I'll
small
take him
enough-
out with the
the
goat.
gnome
Maybe I
big
put him
enough?
on the back of the goat and
Isn't
lead
it
him
your
out.
size though?
What?
Also, what are you putting things on the back of the goat? It's like a. I don't understand.
Haven't you ever seen a western where somebody gets wounded and they like
An
tie
adult?
the person over
yeah,
the saddle?
and they have to like because you need length on either side. Like a baby's just gonna roll off.
It's a big goat.
It's like a 3-year-old kid too, so it's not quite a baby.
Okay. Well, all right. I just
How
don't know
big
that
do you
that's
think this
good for
goat
the-
is?
It goes
He's
Small
big enough
goats.
for me to ride, and I mean, I'm like 4 feet tall.
I
I'm
haven't.
gonna
I couldn't
allow
figure out
this
if you could
because I
hold
want to
like.
see how the people in town react whenever they see a kid bound to the back of a goat.
He's not bound. He's just like tied on to keep him from
All right,
falling
go
off.
outside the cave. Keep watch. I'm gonna go into the other room and kill everything with sacred flame.
I cry
Aw.
a lot about the rats.
All right, Joe,
Especially
because
the-
that automatically hits and it automatically does 1 every time you cast it. It basically causes a rat to just pop, and when they pop, it's dispelling holy light in all directions.
Wait,
That
is
sounds
it
kinda
bad?
cool.
Oh, that's good.
It's like fireworks or something.
You take care of the loving rat. I'm going to do the rest of the ones in the cage. At least that's what you said to the gnome you would do. You'd
Yeah.
take care of his friend.
Take care of him.
Yes. How do you do that? I'm just curious.
Do what?
How,
Kill the
how do you
rat.
kill the rat?
Oh, I'm
It's
just
just
like
standing there
shooting him
looking
through
at
the
you.
head.
Yeah, it's looking at you like just big doughy eyes.
Yeah, those
Stink
eyes,
lines
like
everywhere.
it's like a
Roll to hit.
ratatouille.
17.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
You could roll damage if you want to see how badly you hurt him, but otherwise he's gonna die with 1 HP.
We
4.
should have put him under a chef's hat.
All right,
and put it
so
on El's
that's
head.
you killed him 11 times over. Basically, you put the skewer through him, so now he would be very ready to cook if you wanted to eat him. Like it's
he's
just
disgusting.
pre-prepared.
I
But
don't
doesn't
think
he
he's good
have
to
like
eat.
gross stuff in him that could
I'm not
actually?
saying to eat him. I'm just saying you prepared him to be kebabbed.
Oh.
You shot him
You
into
spit roasted
barbecue.
him. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It's like a Looney Tune.
Well, now I know.
You shot him so hard that he just separated among all of those lines that butchers have on their little
Butchery,
"What?"
rat butchery charts.
Yeah, just like those delicious
Yes.
like rat backstraps and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to know about where to make those cuts.
All right. So this has gone on longer than I expected. Manwith,
think
are
we're
you just
done here.
popping rats?
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't want any of these.
I think that
plague
can be
rats
just a
alive.
montage.
Yeah.
We don't need to have him roll each time.
yeah,
No,
I'm
we
not,
said
I'm not
that
worried
already.
about that, especially because it hits
And like it's
automatically.
intercut, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it's slow motion him popping rats with Trafina outside, just like
Like twin guns.
crying into the side of the goat.
Because the sacred flame does radiant damage. Also, it's it seems like it's kind of clearing up some of the plague stuff that's in there as you cast it, and it's doing a good job at kind of purging these rats of their disease.
As I explode them, that also
Yes.
probably is purging them of the disease.
Yes. But I'm
right.
saying it's actually helping stop the disease. Like, it's not going to be in that room because of all the radiant light.
I didn't even think of that. I just assumed the rats.
Are we
dead,
infected
disease
now?
dead. Hopefully not. There
don't
were some
know.
uninfected
Roll a
rats. I'm
perception
happy
check,
letting
Al.
them go.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'll roll a perception check. I'm outside here anyway. I got a 20.
All right?
Nat
Wow.
20 plus 2 wisdom.
You notice that you kind of have, like, a weird rash forming on your hand from touching the plague rats.
Crap.
Damn it.
Everyone else is fine, though.
Okay. Well, by the way, I let the non-cancerous rats out. You said there were some white ones that were just not infected yet,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
Okay. I don't kill them.
They just kind of, like, they're walking out of the cave. It's probably the first thing Al sees before he sees you guys.
It makes me. It lights up. My eyes light up a little bit.
It's like the silhouette of a rat, and you're like, it's ratty! And then it turns out not to be ratty.
No, but I'm just happy that like there's still some life still goes on.
Well, not for you. You're dead.
And it makes
Well-
sense for you as a life cleric to not want to kill those, so.
I guess I
Yes,
haven't taken
sure.
my long rest yet. Can I cast Cure Wounds on or that doesn't work against the disease, does it?
No. If we start losing hit points, that'll work, but we don't have a plague, we don't have a disease. Unless the ranger
I can
has
wear
one.
the necklace. I guess let's take our long rest and then head back to town.
It's a slower moving disease, so if you take your short rest, you guys can do your you can get a spell slot back, and you can roll to get your HP up if you're still hurt. I'm not sure how much damage you took in the last fight.
Oh my god, any.
Yeah, I don't.
And when we leveled up, I didn't really.
You didn't keep
I don't
your old
know that
HP.
I have it somewhere. I don't think I was that hurt though. I think leveling up and then this rest will do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
All right.
I don't
what I'm
remember
gonna go
being
with.
hurt either. I did not mark down that I got hit. last episode.
And I'm pretty sure Hannah did not get hit. I know some of you guys took damage because there was like 4 on you at one point.
I did.
But we're gonna chalk that up to inexperience, and you guys take a long rest outside.
Okay.
It was minimal.
I think you need to take the long rest to make sure that makes sense, and then where do you guys want to go from here?
Well, I also want to know, now that I've taken my long rest, I want to know what I know about this gold wand.
You know that only that it's called the Wand of Wonder. Like, you've heard about it in stories before. If you want to test it out, you know that you need to use it on something, otherwise it can backfire very terribly. And it still might backfire terribly, but it also has some awesome stuff. So if you're going to cast it, you want to have a target.
Am I able to cast it without knowing anything more than its name? Like, can I just
You
wave
have
it in the direction?
spell casting and basically know how to get a wand to go, so you know how to use the wand. I
don't have anything that I have that's expendable. I guess if I kept the rat
you
around.
have 7 charges and it recharges after a long rest, so you can just target a tree. You can just target anything like that.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to be like somebody in the party or the goat or whatever.
You can find an ant outside and target them. But basically, every time you do this, I have to roll a random 1d100 to see what the effect is.
I do that. I target an ant with my cool gold wand.
All right,
just to see what happens.
I like how it's yours.
I picked it up. I was the one who shrunk the guy and totally did that on my own. You guys all saw that, right?
What about the
power
bag
of me
and
kicking
stuff
the
he
door.
had? Oh, never mind. We lost it already. All right. See what happens to your tree. Hope it comes alive and tries to kill us.
I'm an ant person.
All right,
an animal person.
The target's skin turns bright blue for 1d10 days.
Great. That's a hell of a wand you have there. You had a blue ant.
I thought it actually was going to turn owl blue for a second there. Or Trafina. But because he targeted something else, it turned that blue. There's a lot of effects on this wand, so you'll learn more about it as we go.
I guess there's 100.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, that's exciting. I guess does somebody else want this, Joe?
No, take your stupid wand.
Cool. Awesome.
Do we go back to town?
Yeah.
Depends.
I vote we go back to town.
Yeah.
We got their kid. Let's take the, sort of mosey in as we get close, take the amulet off of him. Let it, say, hey, here we go. You only had the one kid missing, right? There wasn't like a bunch of kids, because maybe you heard about that there was a bunch of kids, but we've only got this one.
All right, so you get back to town and you see a group of people waiting for you. Specifically, you see the parents of the child. I've got their names in here somewhere. Names are irrelevant, aren't they? Well, the parents run up to their child and embrace him and are just like absolutely ecstatic that you got them. The father yells that he's going to give you guys the best horses that he can offer. And basically, they're going to be the best from this little valley out in the woods. You are at the center of town right now.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant, I don't know if there's a doctor in town, but they were doing something pretty nasty, this kid, and not only could it possibly do damage to his life, it probably is contagious. Do you have somebody who is trained in the healing arts around this place?
You just see the mom not even paying attention. Belinda's just like cuddling the plague child.
No, don't cuddle it. That's how the short guy got it.
That's
I'm
a lady.
Tom Fieldhouse actually says,
oh, no, their names are irrelevant now.
Yes, I found the notes. I'm sorry, it takes time.
No, literally, that's their last
right, so
that's their
Tom
family
Irrelevant.
name. Thank you, yes.
Tom Irrelevant says, we've got some basic healers. I think we've got a druid shop here, but they're more herbalists than actual healers.
I want to go to the druid shop and see if they can look at my rash and do something about it. I assume it spread a little bit in our long rest.
According to you also see in the distance, you see a temple at the end of the block.
And we're supposed to find what's-his-face, too. Or is this not that town?
Pum Aman is in Zyme.
Right. We're not at Zyme yet.
Yeah, he rode off. We do have the best horses in town now, though.
You are going to get them.
Well, I mean, but we have access to them.
No, you have a goat.
Yeah, you have a goat. He's going to see that you're riding
they're giving us the horses. I'm going to still ride the goat, but the horse is coming with me. Mr. Ed style, because I can speak with well, no, he's not a small beast, is he?
What kind of...
He's a big beast.
Would you like a pony?
All right, so you've got two options, basically. There's the temple, but those people are really, really weird. I don't know if you want to go talk to those people, or you can go to the herbalist shop and see if she has anything.
Look, I think the gnome should get whatever help is in this town, if possible, because that did not look like the common cold they were spreading around there.
Yeah, I guess I'll try at the herbalist shop first, and if she doesn't got nothing for me, no harm, no foul, I can move on to the temple.
There's that bardic language.
Hey, in this world, I just coined that phrase.
And the blues were invented.
All right, at the herbalist shop, you see an old woman named Olga Bluetongue, who literally has a blue tongue. And she's basically just kind of like crotchety, like shaky hands, like walking around. Like you see a bunch of healing potions that look like they're kind of watered down. You see a lot of poisons and various other flasks on the wall. Everything looks like it's just kind of like shoddily made. And she's just not really running a very clean herbalist shop.
I do not even speak to her. I just I see the condition of the place, and it's just like, nope. I'll deal with the weirdness, and I go to the temple.
Yeah, and how weird can they be?
Come back. I'll give you a discount.
I finger the gold wand in my pocket and think about just throwing something at her, but then I don't, because I don't want to make these people mad.
Oh wait, you're a lady.
All right, so you get to the temple, and it's a fairly simple, more like sanctuary type place made out of stone, like wood roofs, probably about 3 stories tall. There's some really nice grounds that are well kept, and you see a great deal of priests walking around in robes.
I guess I go to one of them and be like, excuse me.
All right. The priest turns around and looks at you with the weirdest, largest grin you've ever seen.
Oh, hi!
And
I've not met any happy people lately.
They don't say anything. They just kind of nod at you and like open their arms, like kind of asking like, "What are you here for?"
I go give them a hug.
As you go for a hug, like they jump back and just kind of like scuttle away from you.
Oh. Well, now I'm sad. I guess I say, like, I show them the rash, since they're, like, nonverbal people, and just point.
All right.
Clearly they don't want to be touched. They don't want to talk.
You see a very, very scared look come on his face, but he still doesn't stop smiling as he runs over and grabs several other of the priests, and they all come over and they're all smiling too. You see...
Oh god, they're mimes.
I'm just so happy that I'm with some people that are smiling now.
I'd also like to point out, this is the most living things we've encountered without, killing something.
I cast
I'm very proud
Thunderwave.
of our group.
All right,
His hand has been murdering in the background.
What are you guys doing? Like, are you with Al, or are you are you checking out the tavern, checking out the inn? What are you up to? Are you at the stables picking your horses?
Hannah?
I've just been following at a distance because I don't really trust anybody,
All right.
just in case someone attacks.
I'm at the temple too. I wanted to see what was going on here. I have some passing interest in the gnome.
If you want to do a religion check, you might learn a little bit more about what's going on here.
Is that something only Joe can do, or can I do
He's
one of those as well?
proficient in
Yeah,
religion.
okay.
You can do it. Like, you can roll a perception check and tell me what you get. But Joe has like a plus 5 plus his proficiency, so
That's a critical fail.
you're just like
Your eyes fall out of your head.
you just kind of itch at the rash for a second, and that's all.
Wait,
that
so
you
what
notice.
do I add?
You add your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom bonus, so it'd be +2 plus your wisdom on top of whatever you roll.
13.
All right, so
Extremely high.
you see that this is a temple for a goddess named Liara, and basically she's the god of joy. And sometimes the temples get a little bit weird because depending on how fanatical they are, they think that they have to be smiling all the time. And this particular temple is where they do their vows of silence, where they spend 3 years in silence learning about their own god.
I tell that to the gnome. I relay
So
the
these
information.
are fundamentalist Liara supporters?
Yes.
Okay.
As you learn about this, you see kind of an archpriest walk out of the building, just kind of seeing what the whole kerfuffle is about.
Yes, like a rubber chicken and a whoopee cushion. Behold!
I love this. I love this picture you're painting, Joe.
I was going to say he had a staff, but I'm going to let him have a chicken just because. Like, he was getting ready to make dinner or something like that. Like, he's literally holding it by the neck and just, like, squawking.
Ah!
I like the idea of it being just joke items, but that also works. He has a hand buzzer,
Yeah, well, it's not that... I don't know.
All
a
right.
whoopee cushion permanently taped to his butt.
All right.
I know that that's not the thing, but it's just that it's so Terry Pratchett is It makes me happy.
All right, he walks up to you and rubs his fingers together like in a I need money sense.
How much can I sign to him? How much? I sort of shrug at him. I show him how much I have. It's 160 GP.
Whoa, I wouldn't flash all that.
I mean, I show him 10 GP, and I'm like, I'm so poor.
He pushes his thumb up into the air. He's like just kind of shaking it up.
How about 20?
He starts tapping his foot impatiently.
How about 40?
He doesn't even look at you.
How about I let you stay happy?
We're not going to attack the temple, okay?
Behind him appears a guardian of faith, which is a very large construct that if you walk towards it, it will murder you.
Fine.
He is not
how about
worried
80?
about your threats. He nods and he basically grabs you by the hand, and light comes out of him as he casts Lesser Restoration on you, and the rash just disappears. And then he just holds his hand out, wanting the gold.
Yeah, I give it to him.
All right, and then he
Order number 1.
he basically raises the chicken at you, and then just kind of walks away.
Cool.
So Al is restored.
Good stuff. All right. I then go. I have 80 gold pieces left.
Yes.
I go to the parents of the child, and I give them the rest of my gold, and say, "Hey, go to the temple. They know how to heal your kid. And this is how much it'll take."
That's a very kind thing for you to do, sir. I can't believe you saved our kid and gave us gold. We don't have that type of coin around here very often.
Yeah, I'm down to 0 too.
Yeah.
Really, the priest probably should have done it for free since you guys are from the local community, but I feel like this is something my character would do.
All right.
Also, I got a lot of this off of dead bodies, so, I'm sure there will be more of those in my path going forward.
You also just completely deviated like 4 or 5 pages of writing for me for assuming that you guys were going to forget to cure the kid.
Oh, interesting.
No, yeah.
Do you want the pendant of Encabulos back?
We took that.
Yes, I
Okay,
definitely
you
do.
definitely took that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we took it off before we got into town.
Yeah.
I
So
think
they
you
wouldn't,
did.
freak
I'm
out about
remembering
it.
that now. So
we
you
stayed
have that.
well, yes.
They're going to go and cure the kid. All will be right with the world, possibly.
Okay, I'll buy the gnome a drink if he wants to at the tavern. Let's figure out what's going on and where Zyme is.
All right.
The best way for us to get there.
You guys already know the path to Zyme. There's basically 2 roads that you can take. There's the main merchant road that will take you directly to Zyme, and there's kind of an old forest road that's supposed to be safer, but it's a little bit more of a winding path. It's just less used during this time of year. So you've got the 2 options there, but you walk into the Prancing Pig Bar, you sit down, and a large half-orc named Bulger comes up and asks what you want.
I'm buying. What do you guys want?
I don't drink because I want to remain cleared-headed.
Oh, good. You're a lot of fun.
I don't know anything about alcohol in real life, so I don't know what I would order. I
I don't know what
guess
they
I'll
have
have
here
some.
either.
Just
Bulger
say, give me
says,
1 alcohol, please.
We have ale, we have cider, and we have ale.
I'll have some cider.
I'll have an ale. Anything?
Are they all out of the cider?
No, they haven't. Actually, I think that's supposed to be a she. Yeah, she gets you the ale, and you guys are drinking. In the background of the tavern, you hear lots of different conversations happening.
Is there like towns? That's not a word. What's the word I'm going for? Like some sort of check where we can just get some general information about what's happening in the city, in the town, in the region.
I mean, you can ask the bartender, or you can ask. There's a halfling in the corner who's playing with a lute as well.
Oh, what? Excuse me? I'm feeling my drink here, and that dude is in my territory. I get out my... Let's see. What do I want to get out? I have a lute, I have a shawm, and I have a drum. I forget what a shawm is. Hold on.
You know how to play
look
it,
it
but
up.
you don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So I get out my lute, because that's what... I know all this stuff, but I've been to college, okay? I'm like I said, feeling my drink. I'm jamming out with this guy. I jump out on the bar and start doing dueling banjos with lutes against this guy's weak little playing.
All right, and so you see the halfling stand up, and he tells everybody, "I'm Finn, and I just finished a song about local events that are happening right now. It's called Thunderwave Claps. I hope you guys enjoy it."
Should I roll to see how well I play?
If you want to.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I mean, partly because there's especially an element of randomness here because I am drunk, so maybe I don't do so well. Yeah, that's a 4.
All right. So you kind of what instrument are you playing?
The lute.
All right. So
And singing. I'm singing as well. I'm kind of like standing on my bar stool, singing inappropriately loud. Do I get a plus to anything on that for my singing? Probably not. Maybe charisma?
Yeah, it's charisma. So,
I get up to 7 then.
all right. So 10 is average. So you are currently below average with your singing. As he steps up, you start hearing the words to his tune. He says, "On the old forest roads, a birdman cries woes until thunder rolls, sending death throes to both friends and foes. A child brings plagues on unsuspecting maids, a disease with legs brought by cultist dregs. Fear the forest gnome shall send to God's home whoever enters her thunderdome."
Oh yeah! Well, I got this one you may not have heard of before from Bard College called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And it goes a little something like this.
And the half-orc behind the bar literally grabs your instrument and says, "You're drunk, go home."
Aww.
I'm just.
Oh, I didn't even get to play badly.
Is there a setting I can bring you to where you don't make an ass out of yourself? You didn't answer the
In
question.
the game? No. You got me drunk, and I'm a bard. Of course, I'm very
I
competitive.
thought you were good. That's really lending credence to your story.
Yeah, the halfling up on the little stage just kind of starts clapping as he sees what's happening over there and just kind of points at you and gives you the thumbs up. He's enjoying it.
All right.
We're the local news, so I don't think we need to press much longer. I would like to just ask around if any other plagues have shown up, any other diseases.
Can I just step out of character for a second and say I really appreciate that little rap rhyme, Tony?
Yeah, that
'Cause
was really
sounds
good.
Like, sort of like he was delivering a little bit of a beat poetry kind of a thing with
Yeah.
the lute in the background, just sort of giving him some rhythm.
I thought that I would try to do the piano stuff and make something work, but whenever you don't really know how to play piano, it's hard to compose music. So I just decided to read it out. I'm sure he was probably playing his little guitar or something like that, or ukulele or whatever he had. But yes,
Lute. I thought he had a lute. Yes.
you can't play a lute while you're singing.
You can.
why not?
What's a lute?
Isn't a lute a flute type thing?
No, lute is like a guitar.
Oh, then
that
he
was
was
a
probably
guitarist
playing
thing.
a lute. For some reason, I thought he was playing. That would be a wind instrument.
No.
No, the shawm I was looking up earlier is a wind instrument.
All right, so that makes sense. So he was playing his lute while he was doing that, and I don't know how to compose music, so you guys got the beat poetry version.
No, that was very good. I like that was about us.
Is there
Or the
more
gnome, anyway.
information at this bar that we needed?
I'm asking around if anyone else is ill. But otherwise, I wouldn't mind hitting the road just because in my head I'm going to escape Trophinia somehow by moving, but she keeps following me. But I do want to check around, see if anyone else is sick.
All right, after
general.
checking for probably 2 hours, just asking different people, going to the inn and seeing, you've heard that
Yeah.
some people are a little bit sick, but it's nothing too unusual. Especially because this time of year, everybody's heading to Zyme for the spring equinox and eclipse. So there's a lot of travelers coming through. So you just get a little bit of that like con crud style stuff.
Okay.
That's really good strategy on the cultist part, though,
Yeah,
because they've got that sort of everybody heading to Mecca and, then heading back out kind of disease vector. So if it was very contagious, that could have been an excellent way for them to get it out.
That was
Hopefully
the plan.
We've stopped
That's exactly
it.
what I was thinking.
All right, so it seems like you guys have kind of wrapped up everything that you can do with that in town. You could go check out the inn and things, but I don't know if that's really going to forward the story all that much. So
Well, I figure we sleep for the night before we head out at the inn. I don't know if I'd check it out.
yeah.
Is there something there to check out? I mean,
the only thing that's interesting about the inn is that it's actually run by kids, because the parents are actually drunk over at the bar all the time, and the only reason that they have kids is to basically have little servants to take care of their stuff.
well, that stinks. But I don't have
They
time
seem
to
to
care about
enjoy
that.
it.
I have to go and hunt down a
Weird
horse thief.
detail.
What's that?
What a weird detail.
I had a whole
I
dialogue
love that
prepared
weird
for this
detail.
because I thought that it was going to take 10 minutes to get you guys out of the cave with the goat, and it took 35.
Never plan.
Yes, never plan.
Does the elf want to do anything in town?
Nope.
Who's
She doesn't
gonna
even need to sleep. She just like stands out in the street awake all night.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
like
immune
you've
to
got a weird
sleep.
meditation thing. But you guys, like, you have all your spell slots back, and you basically are ready to go.
All right, ready
All
to
right,
hit
the
the
main
morning.
road or the side road? Those seem to be the choices.
I'm gonna let somebody else make that choice.
I don't really have any strong decisions.
Hi, buddy.
think
Side road?
What do you think?
Wait, what?
She said side road.
What do you
Oh,
think?
yes.
Side road?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. I thought she said here.
Yeah, I thought she was making Hannah noises. I did not hear side road in that. Fair
I
enough.
said it with my weird accent.
Yeah. The
Okay.
high elf voice.
Said it with the hi, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, she seems like she's got the know-how in the combat training, and it's supposed to be safer, right? So let's. Also, it seems more fun. You know, I always like taking the scenic route.
We've moved by this point. He can talk while we ride. That's fine, but
Yeah,
we're on our way.
Also, you guys
I'm on
can.
the go.
One of the things you now own is a horse. You get to pick what kind of horse, what color. You get to name it. You get to do all that sort of stuff. So, figure out what you want to call your horses for next time.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have to do that now, or
No, this is something you could noodle on for a little bit. Like, I might ask you guys if you've given your horses any names, or if it's like a man with situation. But yeah, like, you guys start out on the forest road. It's
I rode through the desert on a horse.
it's not
Yeah,
really desert,
yes.
but yeah. But like, you're going through, and it's sort of becoming a little bit swampier territory. It's really beautiful, just bright green as spring has taken full effect. Lots of things are in bloom. And as you pass through the swamps, you hear some kind of bubbling and things like that. You can either keep going or you can investigate.
I guess I'll just roll a perception here. I got 10.
All right, you see a bunch of things in the water, but it looks like it's just standard, like fish and crocs and things like that. Nothing that seems particularly interested in you yet.
I don't.
I don't
I mean,
care.
there's the value of stopping and trying to level up, but other than that, I don't know that we need to stop. Don't we have more pressing stuff to attend?
Yeah, you are supposed to be getting to Zyme.
Unless somebody else wants to roll a perception check and see if there's something specific
know.
about this stuff.
I'm just happy with the nature and the trees and the sunshine.
You don't even notice.
No.
All right. I've actually...
Like, hey, look at that crocodile!
I've got to roll a percentage dice to see if something happens.
Well, Hannah didn't answer.
It does not.
Okay. We're good then. Hannah doesn't have to answer.
Yes. All right. So, in the interest of moving things along, you guys ride for the better part of a day, and you come to a clearing, and inside this valley, you see two giant rivers that kind of intersect to make one very large river. And at the point where these two meet, you see a walled city with great towers, probably there's many towers, somewhere around 70 to 80 feet high. You see lots of different buildings just spread out through this valley between the two rivers, as a large city of about 50,000 people that has swollen to probably about 150,000 because of the ceremonies lays before you in the valley.
And this is Zyme?
Yes, this is Zyme.
Ooh, we made it.
So you'll have to get a ferry across and everything, but as far as all this goes, I think we're going to wrap up the episode here, unless you guys want to check out the very entrance parts of Zyme.
Yeah, we've got a couple minutes before we hit an hour on the recording. I'd say let's poke around for a bit.
All right, so you and your horses take a ferry over. The water is like kind of a deep brown color. It's more like Mississippi style than it is like awesome mountain river style. So it's a little bit murky, but you make it across without incident. And as you get to the city, you see just amazing like stores. You see actors, you see performers, you see bards trying to make money on the corner. You see fire breathers. You see all sorts of other people and every type of food you can imagine. It smells amazing. It's this giant spring festival. Everybody's excited, and basically it's kind of a party atmosphere for most of the town. You're entering kind of the central district. The residential districts are further away from all this. This is kind of where everything is happening right now.
I'm envisioning. I want some food.
All right.
What kind of exotic foods do they have?
I also here's what's happening with Trifina. She also wants food. She has no money though, and she's just like eating the PB&J that she packed for the trip.
Oh, can I lend her money?
I've resigned
I
lend.
don't have anything.
Yeah, you can
I say
lend money.
150.
Yeah, you guys all have it. Plus, food is very cheap. It's like a few silver, so it's like a chunk off of the gold that you have. Basically, you've got all sorts of different delicacies floating around. Like, you've got bullywug legs, which are basically sentient frogs that get eaten by people. You've got all sorts of...
They're sentient?
Yeah, they're sentient, but they're kind of assholes, so they just get eaten.
That's messed up.
They're addicted to stealing people's magic stuff. And so basically they're kind of a pain. And on the road in, like, apparently a bunch of them were caught, killed, and now are being cooked. So you've got frog legs that are almost the size of human legs if you want to try that. You've got all sorts of different...
Trevina is horrified.
Yeah, I'm not exactly digging that.
All right. Along with that, you've got your standard, like, mutton, you've got beef, you've got all the other things.
Squirrel?
There is a booth run by those... by several of those bird people that you saw earlier, the one that you killed or tried to. Like, the Kenku are running all sorts of different odd things. Like, they've got squirrel on sticks. They've got some really large, like, fist-sized grubs that are skewered as well. And they actually smell pretty good, and you can tell that there's, like, some sort of chipotle rub on them. Like, on these just roasted, disgusting
I tell the gnome
grubs.
that I'll buy her some food if it's squirrel.
Absolutely. I'm not against that.
Wow.
Listen. They're not sentient squirrels, okay? They're just squirrels. I've eaten squirrel before.
Right.
I have a pet.
I'm enjoying that, though.
I can eat them, too.
I enjoyed the subtle irony.
All right,
And
so
I also...
But, like,
just
you're all
sort of say
messed
hi.
up over a rat dying that you knew for 5
If
minutes.
Euclid gets killed at some
true.
point, I will eat him.
Okay.
Jesus.
I just figured after you weeping over the dead rat that
Yeah,
it would be a little bit
agreed.
more traumatizing.
I'm with the elf
You
on this
killed
one.
him, okay? These squirrels are already dead.
I'm pretty sure when you cast animal friendship, the friendship goes both ways, so he literally had, like, a full-on connection with that particular rat.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
I'm gonna be pragmatic about this. Yeah, I think that Trefina's okay with this. She kind of, like, hides Euclid's eyes, though. She's like, no, don't look.
We did save the Kenku at the end, right? I can't quite
yes,
remember.
you saved the Kenku. Like,
I asked
Yeah,
about...
I guess I do. I also look around to see if I can see this horse thief. I didn't. Oh man, I forgot to look for old Toothless back in the town.
Ferdinand? Ferguson?
Yeah, I think it was Ferguson.
I also check and see if the Kenku is okay that we almost killed.
that is not this particular Kenku. He just, he keeps
They don't all know each
repeating
other?
He keeps repeating stuff like, buy squirrel and things like that. Just he keeps pantomiming the things that people have said to him, and whenever you ask him that particular question, he kind of points towards a tower. Like, it's a tower on the northern side of this square. It seems to be a little bit squattier and broader than the other ones, but you can see a shield logo at the very top of it, and he kind of just flaps and points at that.
Great, thanks.
He doesn't have the words to tell you exactly what he's trying to say, but
Yes.
you kind of get the idea.
I think I get it.
Cool. So he does know.
Yeah. The Kenku
All right.
are actually very clannish, and they do know each other very well. So, like, that's a very good lore thing that you checked there. I'm actually going to give you an inspiration for that.
Yay! How does that work?
Basically, an inspiration is something that you can use once to re-roll a bad roll on the dice.
I'm going to mark that with a...
I think up at the top of your page, there's actually a little box that says inspiration.
Hey,
Yeah,
is.
there is.
So you can just put a 1 there and save that until it is ready.
You didn't
Good
get any
role
inspiration
playing.
for the kicking the door down with the ram, though, Joe, which I think is a crime.
No, and then dropping a guy into shit. We didn't get inspiration for that.
That all just went sideways. And then you stapled him to a wall. Because you have no mercy. All right, you guys are all walking around with some squirrel. I assume that there's probably going to be some ale drinking at some point. There's all sorts of different spirits available here. You see all sorts of different booths that have weapons, some that are exorbitantly expensive. They've got rings, jewelry, and you're basically, like, this is your festival. You guys get to do what you want.
I have a dilemma here. So I'm still riding the goat, and I'm really digging the goat. I haven't named him yet. Okay, I don't know what his name is. But I've also got this horse in tow, because horses are, I would assume, relatively valuable in this world. I kind of want to sell my horse off.
That's fine.
All right. You go to the stable.
don't
Where's the
want-
dilemma?
What was the dilemma? Well, I mean, Tony was saying, like, oh, but, you can name him and give him a color, and I don't really care what his name is or what his color is.
You can also name
name
your
your goat.
goat and everything too. So
I think the goat is cooler, and I want to make that my steed. He's more my size. I don't have to worry about getting a stepladder to get up on him each time until he grows up, admittedly. Hopefully that won't happen real fast, but
Also entertains
maybe.
me.
Also, if you go to a stable, you can sell the horse. It's worth 75 gold.
I do that.
All right. So
I try to haggle though. Can I haggle? Can I try to haggle up a little bit and like say, listen, this is the finest horse in my city.
He's already giving you the best deal possible because people have been approaching him about butchering the horses for more meat for the festival.
Fair enough. I do that then. I sell them for 75 gold.
And you see this stable person lick their lips as they just eye your horse.
Oh, no, trust me. He's super tender.
You want some fat.
75 gold pieces. All right.
All right, so you got 75 gold.
Back in the game with some money and my goat.
Hey, buddy, or Manwith, do you want to do anything?
I can wear heavy. Is there like ironsmiths and stuff? I can wear heavy armor and I only have studded.
Plate armor and such. Plate armor's 1,500 gold.
Fair enough. What about chain or
chain? I'd have to look up the prices on. We might do that like table talk a little bit later.
That sounds good. We are at a store, I guess is what you're saying. And
yeah, there is an armory. There's all sorts of interesting stuff here, and there's also like Poom Aman's place. So there's all sorts of different things that you guys can explore.
He has like a sign up? Like he's got a shingle out? It says Puma Man?
No, they're talking about where the Kenku went.
Oh, right. Well, I assume that's our next big encounter / discovery thing. That's going to be next episode.
Yeah, because we are running out of time here.
Anything you want to do?
I'm looking around at the store now that I got some money, but 75 isn't a ton.
Yeah, it's more than you would think. It's just plate armor is very expensive because it has to be fitted to the user and all that.
What kind of weapons do they have here? I mean, I've got my short sword. Can I handle a long sword, or is that too big for me?
I'd have to look that up. I'm guessing that it would
be
look at
a
my
weapons
longsword.
We can call it here in episodes.
Yeah, we can do the shopping there, and we'll figure it out. You guys can figure out if you want to sell the Encabulous thing or if you want to keep it. Like, you can do a lot of interesting things with the gear that you have.
I didn't even think about the Encabulous amulet.
Yeah, but there's you guys are going to figure out what's happening next episode on Heroes of Epic Proportions. Sorry, I lost track of what I was doing there. Too many notes.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. See you guys next time. Check this out on, if you download, or if you'd rather have this in podcast form, then on YouTube, go to iTunes, go to Google, go to anywhere you get your podcasts, and subscribe to that there. You'll also get access to the Human Echoes podcast, where we review movies and talk about all sorts of fun stuff. So, we will see you guys in 2 weeks with more Heroes of Epic Proportions.
Bye-o!
Andy, can you say goodbye?
Meep.
No, not ma'am. I'll edit your goodbye in with the other ones.
Oh, bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.